Yeah.
They didn't do it for 6 weeks. So it got all out of control going in my pond, and then they want to charge me $25. So I told them, hell no, you're the one that neglected it, blah, 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 blah. So I said, just clip it and I'll give you $10 maybe. They got insulted and quitted on me. The Mexicans.
Tell me what this last landscaper did.
Then the last one, I had 2 big companies then. I figured maybe the small guys all stink. I hire professional companies like that sell nurseries, that sell plants and everything. Art of Landscaping, their guys kept coming here with no equipment.
Yeah.
How do you want
Or half the equipment.
No equipment. No, it's in the shop.
Well, they had some equipment. They just
They would have very little equipment. They couldn't do the job, right?
Yeah.
So I'm paying $60 a freaking time they come. Couldn't do it. So I called up the Art of Landscaping in Fayetteville. He says, don't worry, I'll take care of it. The next one take care of it because they did the same thing the second time they come. So what does he do? He tells me,
he gives you the
take
boot.
care of it. You tell them. So
Never seen anything.
Yeah,
The boss of the company said, well, you know what? You tell them.
Wait till you hear the guy that did this, $400 it cost me.
Yeah.
He broke a window and took off on me.
Yeah. Yeah, crack the front French door window. Front French door on the left, right here, down here. And wanted to deny, and then have the audacity to demand that he gets paid. A millennial. You know, about 20.
I was a jerk. I paid him.
Partially.
He did like maybe $250 worth of work. I gave him $150, figuring maybe if I hold back the other $100, he'll come back and make good. And I said, listen, if you're poor and you can't afford to pay me, you can do it in labor. I'm not hard to work with. I'll work with you. You broke my window and saved me the money so I could get it fixed by you doing the work. Took off. And he was a lunatic. The Art of Landscaping, one of the guys that they hired came from prison, and he was a weirdo. He always had a backpack with him.
Yeah, always a
no matter
backpack.
what he did.
When he's mowing the lawn, it was with him on the lawnmower. We didn't know what the heck was in it.
If there was a chopped up gun.
What about this last company? They're telling you how many bales.
He says, don't talk that way. He says, hell no, I'm going to confront them. And he spooked the hell out of us. I got rid of them.
And the last guy, 60-something bales.
In between that, the other idiot he's a smart ass, excuse my language. I told him, if you're going to trim this, put the top down.
This is the one that broke the
door. Let the leaves fall on the top, wrap up the top, and then carry it to the embankment and dump it in the embankment, you know? He's like, I got a better way. What does he do? I go upstairs and I hear a lawnmower on. He's lawn mowing my concrete with a bagger because he's so lazy and bagging it on there. So I call up Mark, see if he's damaging my concrete.
Yeah. No, I wish we were.
Well,
this
he didn't damage my concrete. He goes over rocks. He goes over rocks and makes the rock hit my window.
Yeah, but the last one, he makes a rock.
And then he wants to deny it. And he acted like Psycho from Bates Hotel.
Yeah, yeah.
So we were afraid of him. I was afraid of him, you know. So I didn't pursue it. I'm thinking.
It's either word of mouth or newspaper or when I was at the restaurant, you know, they come in. You know.
He's at the restaurant, and the last one that came that I had C&J. He says he does residential, commercial. He's been doing it for 8 years. Blah 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 blah.
Unbelievable.
So I said, well, you come here. I'm going to show you everything that needs to be done.
Yeah.
Right? Because he wanted a contract. I says I don't like contracts. I said because they want to get paid in the winter, and they don't do hardly anything. You know, the same amount of money. So he wanted to charge me $150 a month. What can I do? You know, I needed somebody, so I said okay. Huh?
Landscape
mow. He had to mow, weed eat, edge. You got to make your curb in the front of the street look clean, up the driveway. Yeah. Otherwise, the value of our property
normal
goes
things.
Down.
Yeah, standard fare. Yeah.
And that's what they're supposed to do.
They act like they're going out of their way.
Getting like, well, you need to clip them because you're going to have some problems with the roots, with your foundation. I know. Why don't you just get rid of it? Or clip it down halfway. Clip it down halfway. But that beautiful bush behind you is a gardenia. But it's going to make big roots and ruin your foundation if you don't keep it down. You gotta. And also, you're going to ruin your air conditioner. You can't have weeds at all around it. And it's becoming summer. You know, since we're talking about this, and we didn't.
I wanted to get to the last one. The guy was telling you how many.
Let me just tell him. You gotta read it.
I'll finish it. I'll finish it. The last one, because it's going to take 2 hours to get to it. The last one, landscaping outfit was he was telling her how many. She told him I use 40 bales of pine straw. That's all I need for the property. 40 bales. She's got to pay for this, mind you, and pay to put it down, whatever little they charge. But he's telling her how many bales she needs. She goes, no, I'm telling you, I know my property. I need 40. He's saying you need 65. I'm going to pick up 65. So she tells him no. I mean, I don't know what's wrong with these people. There's something really wrong with them. And so because she's telling him no and telling him she wants 40, it's her property. She's the owner. She's hiring him. She's the boss, basically. Now this company's working for her, the customer, right? The customer's always right. And so then because she was telling him, standing firm and said, I want 40. I'm not paying you for 65 bales. He says, well, I can't service you. I can't service your lawn anymore. Unbelievable these people are. They're very, very, very unreliable. They don't want to hear nothing. They don't pay attention to details. They're horrible communication. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. That's the work ethic that we have nowadays. Terrible. Even a next door neighbor said he's been down here for a long time. Can't find anybody reliable. There's nobody. We've had only one good people and good landscape that I know of. Recent memory is Mr. Hayden and Mr. Bryan that used to go work with him. They did a great job. I'll have to hand it to them. They did a good job. They sure did. But the others, terrible. Horrible. Unbelievable.